Hold on. We're going to introduce folks now, and we're at the Drupal Retreat here at the University of Texas. So we're just going to pass the mic around and let everybody tell us who they are and what they're working on, what they kind of expect out of today, and tell if they have a website or project, tell us about it. So go ahead, you're leading off.
I guess I'm the test subject here. My name's Kerry LaRose. I'm with a company called Empowered Software. We're a Drupal development shop here in town. We do a lot of custom Drupal work, module development, e-commerce, all that sort of fun stuff. We've obviously been kind of in contact with Terry for a while about this. We're going to be giving a presentation this afternoon talking about Open Atrium, which is a fairly recent tool that's been developed for Drupal. It's a company intranet. We've been building on things like CRM solutions, project management software into it. A lot of fun stuff you can do with it. We'd like to give you guys kind of an idea of what can be done. It's really easy to set up. Hopefully we'll find some interest there. Obviously, one of my main reasons for coming here, I want to meet a lot more people around town who are doing Drupal work. There's a really strong Drupal community in Austin. It's really important we stay connected, keep the information flowing. I think this is a great opportunity to do that. I want to thank Terry for putting this together.
Thank you. Let's pass it over to Rob here, old buddy of mine.
Hi, I'm Rob Sarton, and my experience with Drupal is right now fairly limited. I've been doing it for probably
Move over this way a little bit. Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
6 or 7 weeks or something like that. I'm primarily looking right now at using Drupal for a bunch of nonprofit and organizational websites. Spokesofhope.org is the latest one I'm doing. We're doing a series of bicycle rides to raise money and awareness about cancer. And also doing stuff in my church and for the Cub Scouts that I work with and for a place that does care for people with HIV and AIDS. And sort of the common thread amongst all of them is websites that need to have content production done by people who are really, really not tech savvy, for whom editing a web page is a scary thing. And so I'm looking to make connections, learn stuff, get ideas about what to do, and just keep learning more about Drupal.
Move away from the screen, doing that screen's in the background.
All right. Hi everyone, I'm Frank Duran. I'm actually a Flash developer. I work for an ad agency down the street called T3, and I was checking out Drupal. I used WordPress for a long time actually, and thus running into Drupal, messed around with it a little bit, but really I'm here to find out what it can do, just try to learn more about it and see what I can do with it, and hopefully use it in developing sites and expanding my tool set, basically.
Tell us what you're expecting today, and tell us what some of your web locations are today. If you got a Twitter name and Facebook name, you can toss that out also.
All right. Well, my Twitter is Duran Digi Media. That's just me. Teeth-3.com is my company's website, and so all the sites I've built are on that website. So, like I said, I'm a Flash developer for them, so that's basically all my work for the past few years. But I'm just basically, I want to, I've gotten to the part where I can install Drupal, and here's some modules, here's some themes and stuff like that. But being that there's a whole group of people here, I want to see what everybody's doing with Drupal, see what some possibilities are, maybe get some new ideas of how to use it better. So that's really my expectation.
You have a web location?
Yeah, my personal web address is durandigitalmedia.com.
Excellent. Okay. You tell us your Twitter name and all that. Out of fairness.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I forgot to give my all that information.
Social network information.
You can find us at www.empoweredby.net. Also, you can follow our main Twitter account. It's going to be Chad Cumba. He's the one that's going to be giving the presentation today. That's CHADCUMBA. That's a good place to just kind of follow us and get an idea of what we're doing on a regular basis. I think you want to...
Oh, slower? We have a request to run it go from 78 RPM down to 45 RPM.
I might need to go lower than that because I start way above 70. Yes, you can follow us on Twitter at CHADCUMBA, Chad Cumba. He's the one that's going to be giving the presentation on Open Atrium today. Also, our web address is empoweredby.net. And you can pretty much, if you need to contact us or just want to follow what we're doing, it's a good place to find us.
Rob, out of fairness, we're going to let you
give
us your social network information.
I am robsarton.com, which is an almost dead website. but one of these days I'll get around to installing Drupal on it and updating it. Also find me at spokesofhope.org, and on Twitter you can find me as Sartin, S-A-R-T-I-N, or as Spokes of Hope, or masquerading as my son, Spencer1, S-P-E-N-C-E-R-W-O-N.
I'm Lee Moran. I've been using Drupal for about a month or two. I'm pretty much a beginner. I'm going to use it to make a affiliate marketing site. I haven't gotten that up yet, and I'm a very unsocial person, so I'm not on Twitter or Facebook or anything like that.
Yeah, okay.
That's pretty much it.
And tell us about your expectations today. What would you like to learn the most today?
Right now, my shortcomings is maybe have a better feeling for views. I'm a little confused on that still, and I'd like to learn something about security. I don't know anything about Drupal security.
Hi, I'm Bruce Spire. Company's May Specialty. We do medical websites. Been doing it for like 14 years. Been playing around watching Drupal for the last 2 years, even coming to some of these meetings, but I haven't actually used it myself. Absolutely convinced I want to learn it. This meeting's going to be great for me because we're supposed to start right from making this from scratch and all the way up. We do a lot of, we've done a lot of cold fusion programming, ASP programming, other types of programming, but we want to move to Drupal for all types of things. We have OBGYNet. It's a huge website. It's got forums, it's got video, it's got calendars, it's got directories. There's no end. I don't expect us to do it all personally. We'll use some outside firms or an outside firm to help us through this, probably a firm that's experienced in medical education. Oh, we do a whole lot of medical education also, like CME, which is continuing medical education. Any medical professional has to have a certain number of hours of it every year. So we just have to update our technology. We've fallen behind.
Website?
Well, it's a whole bunch of them, but the big one, we're in Assure, www.obgyn.net. We're on YouTube. We have a Twitter, but we aren't really actively using the Facebook or Twitter right now.
Okay. Thank you.
My name's Wayne McDilda. I'll be speaking after lunch today. Been doing Drupal for about 4 or 5 years now. My specialties include security and Drupal. I'm the troll behind main.org. I'm the troll behind main.org, www.main.org, and we host nonprofits for free, and we've got about 300 community websites on that site, and we push about, I'd say, maybe 50 gig a month throughput. And I'm here to learn from the experiences of others, and also this afternoon I'll be talking about how to avoid the white screen of death and making system administration not so scary.
And Twitter, Facebook, any of that? Do you guys do any of that?
I'm just W. McDilda on Facebook, and I don't have a Twitter account.
Okay.
Okay, I'm new to Drupal. I've installed it once. I've installed Drupal once, and I host websites and build websites for small companies. I've done a lot of WordPress, a lot of my own code. I use another program called Code Charge, a lot of database, content management systems, mainly custom systems. So I'm here to learn something simple today, hopefully, that will ease my programming.
What aspect of Drupal are you most interested in learning about? Installation, content building, or administration? Which aspect?
If there's any plugins or shortcuts I can take to get an end result, forms, the CAPTCHA code, things like that customers request. Just those kind of things.
Great. Okay. Any Twitter, Facebook, social networks?
I have a website. It's Dieterset.com. That's DETERSET. I'm also on Facebook. I'm also on LinkedIn. My Skype account is called Dieterset. If you type in Dieterset in Google, my site comes up. So it's one of those names that nobody else has.
Like mine.
All right, thanks.
Thank you.